Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Watch with Nordic live commentary stream. We are back yet again here today commentating some afternoon baseball. Who doesn't love some baseball in the afternoon? Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. What's up, Goku? How you doing, brother? Good to see you here yet again. This is the first of two today. We'll be commentating this game between the Marlins and the Pirates, and then later on we will be commentating the Field of Dreams game between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Minnesota Twins. So we are almost set to get underway here. Let's go over the preview and such, including the starting lineups for tonight's game. On your visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, leading it off is Spencer Horwitz. Batting second is the DH Brandon Lau. Batting third is Brian Reynolds. Nick Gonzalez is in the cleanup spot. He is batting fourth today, as Marilyn Valdez is batting fifth. Jacob Gonzalez is batting in the sixth-hole spot. Jake Mangum batting seventh. Jared Triolo batting eighth. And Rafael Flores Jr. is batting in the nine-hole spot today. And then on the other side, for your Marlins, it is Jacob Marcy leading it off. Then you have Xavier Edwards batting second, Otto Lopez batting third. Griffin Conine is in the cleanup spot today. He is also the DH. Agustin Ramirez is batting fifth. Leo Jimenez is batting seventh. Menez is batting sixth. Owen Casey's batting seventh. Javier Sanoa is batting eighth. And Esteri Ruiz is batting in the nine-hole spot. Got ahead of myself there. My apologies on that. Your pitcher matchup here for today's commentary. It is Braxton Ashcraft versus Tyler Phillips. So a pretty good matchup here today. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday so far. It's a Thursday afternoon, so we're here chilling out, commentating some baseball. There is a chance that the Field of Dreams game could get postponed to tomorrow. If it does, we will sadly not be going live for it. Unfortunately, I'm unavailable tomorrow. There will be no streams tomorrow. So I do apologize for that, but I'm unable to go live tomorrow. So if the Field of Dreams game does get postponed because there is some rainstorms coming up and such, I'm not sure. Alright. Just getting everything set up here on my end. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Alright. Everything is all good. Commentary's up. It's posted everywhere. We're almost ready to get started here with this matchup between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The rubber match of a 3-game series. You take a look at the two previous times these two teams have played. I believe it's a 3-game series, right? It's not a 4-game series. Is it a 4-game series? No, it's not. You take a look at the previous two times these two teams played in this 3-game series. The Marlins won the first game over the Pirates by a score of 2-0. And in the second game, they also won 8-2. So the Marlins are going for the sweep today. They've already got the series. They're looking to sweep the Pirates here today and edge closer to a playoff position. The Marlins have taken the field here. We are almost ready to get underway. Due up here in the top of the first, it is Spencer Horwitz, Brandon Lau, and Brian Reynolds, who we are guaranteed to see here in the top of the first inning for the Pirates. Both these teams are looking for their first wins in live commentary streams here for baseball. Pirates coming off of a loss against the Mets, and the Marlins coming off of a loss against the Braves in commentaries that we have posted between these two teams. Your pitchers matchup here, Phillips versus Ashcraft, and we are underway here from Lone Depot Park. First pitch is right in there for a called strike. Count is now 0-1 here on Spencer Horwitz. Tyler Phillips and his stats He has a 3-5 record in 14 starts this year. Here's the 0-1. That is outside. 1-1. Horwitz using a sinker there on that second pitch. Do have commentary stats for both these teams, so I'll read those off. 1-1. And 1-2. Yeah, not Ashcraft. That's me speaking over myself. I'm a little bit tired today. I don't know what it is. I didn't get up earlier than I usually do. I didn't stay up later than I usually do. I don't know why I'm tired. Horwitz in live commentaries is 1 for 4. He's batting .250. 1-2 pitch. Inside. 2-2 now is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the first for Spencer Horwitz. 37 RBIs for him, 10 home runs, and the pitch. That ball's fouled away. Count stays 2-2. Pirates 1-2-3 in this series is 1 for 22. The 1 through 3 in the batting order has only gotten 1 hit in the last 2 games that these teams have played. 2-2 pitch. That ball's hit over into center. That's a base hit for Horwitz. And they got their second in 23 plate appearances here in this series. And Horwitz leads it off with a single. This will bring up Brandon Lowe to the plate here. Brandon Lowe in live commentary streams is 1 for 5. So again, we're talking about how their 1, 2, 3 in the batting order has not been good, and then literally immediately they get a base hit off of it. First pitch there is outside. 1-0 count now. Splitter on that pitch. Brandon Lowe, 25 home runs on the year. He's got a .251 batting average and 74 RBIs this season. 1-0. Phillips looks. And the pitch. That ball's fouled away. 1-1 now is the count. He used the sweeper on that pitch. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Field of Dreams game. I'll be joined by my uncle, Bill, for that game. We did a commentary with him about a month ago. But we're hopping on for another one here. Hopefully we'll be able to do the game because it's a little bit stormy. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Fouled away, 1-2. How everything looks for the rest of the week. We only have 1 more stream this week. It's going to be Sunday Night Baseball. It'll be Mariners and Astros. That will be our only stream after today for the remainder of the week. Next week we'll have commentaries on Monday and Wednesday. And that's it. 1-2 is up high. 2-2. We're not going to have a lot of commentaries for the rest of August, unfortunately. That's why the last 2 weeks I was really trying to put out as much as I could. But I'm pretty busy the rest of the month. I go on vacation and such. I think I could do a stream on vacation, but I'm going to probably choose not to. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. First strikeout of the day for Phillips. And there's 1 out. Did I drink my coffee today? I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I'm usually an energy drink kind of guy, but really besides that, I don't really drink like anything that's like energy related, if that makes sense. Here's Brian Reynolds up to the plate. Batting .264 this season. Phillips the pitch. That ball's down low. 1-0 now is the count. Reynolds in live commentaries is 2 for 5. He's batting at a... Well, that's not right. If he's 2 for 5, he's batting at a 400, not a 500. 15 homers on the year for him. 1-0. That ball's grounded over softly to Ramirez. Throw to first is in time, so they do get the out. It was a soft ground ball. Ramirez was able to make the play over to first. And heading over to second is Horwitz. There's the second out here in the top of the first. And now the cleanup hitter coming up in Nick Gonzalez. 2 Gonzalez here on the Pirates, so have have to plan accordingly. So 2 outs, runner on second. You take a look at the Marlins defense. In the outfield, you have Ruiz at left field, Casey at right field. Center field is Marcy. On the infield, first base, Jimenez. Second base, Edwards. Shortstop, Lopez. And third base, Sanoa. And then catching today is Augusto Ramirez, as I said. Nick Gonzalez up to the plate here. It's an 0-1 count. 307 batting average on the year for the cleanup hitter today. Phillips the pitch. And that is inside. 1-1. Gonzalez in live commentaries is 2 for 4. So he's batting .500 when we commentate him. Again, this is only our second Pittsburgh Pirates commentary, so that explains why there's not that many appearances, of course. 1-1 pitch. That ball's grounded over to Phillips softly. It's called foul. So the AB stays alive, and the count is 1-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. Runner on second with 2 outs. Phillips here at home, 1.68 ERA. He's way better here than he is on the road. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the first, 2 outs. Phillips delivers. That ball's fouled away. Count stays 1-2. Yeah, so next week will only be Monday and Wednesday where we'll have commentaries. Hopefully I'll be able to fit in at least 2. I haven't looked at the schedule yet. 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into left and making the play, and the throw to second is not in time. All the runners are going to be safe. As Gonzalez is able to get over to first, it was a blooper in the infield over to third base, and offline was Sanoa. Sanoa tried to make the throw to second, but Edwards was not at second. I think Edwards assumed that Sanoa was going to throw it to first, but he opted to throw it to second, and Edwards was not on the plate. So therefore, the AB stays alive. And coming up now is Esmeralda Valdez, who is the 5-hole hitter now with 2 runners on, 2 outs in the top of the first. Valdez 0 for 2 in live commentaries. He has 2 walks. Still looking for his first hit when I stream him. First 2 pitches are outside. 2-0 now is the count. Again, Valdez batting .246. He has 14 home runs on the year, 39 RBIs. .931 OPS overall. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 2-1. Yeah, hoping for the best with the Field of Dreams game. That's the commentary we're doing later on tonight. There was some storms that were in the Iowa area. So I'm hoping for the best in terms of that. Hoping we'll be able to get the game in. 3 balls, 1 strike here in the top of the first. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Ball could load the bases here. Phillips, the pitch. Fouled away. It's now a full count. A strike will end the inning. A ball will extend it. It's a full count with 2 runners on, 2 outs. Phillips taking a second. Valdez lines up. Phillips looks. And the pitch. Fouled away. AB stays alive. Phillips up to 25 pitches here in this first inning. Three-two pitch. That ball's hit over into left. The play is made at third. Throw to first is in time. And that will do it here for the top of the first. Marlins run into some trouble, but Phillips is able to get out of it. We will head to the bottom of the first and see the Marlins up to bat. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We are trying to get to 150 subscribers. We are 13 subs away. So I appreciate all of your guys' support on the commentaries. The Gonzalez play over at third is being ruled as a fielder's choice. And then Valdez grounded out. All right. Due up here for the Marlins is Jacob Marcy, followed by Xavier Edwards and Otto Lopez. That is who is due up for the Marlins in this bottom of the first inning. Again, both these teams looking for their first commentary wins. Neither of them have won in a commentary. Marlins lost to the Braves the last time we streamed them. They only had 2 hits in that game. Pirates lost the close one to the Mets. Doesn't really matter to me, though, who wins. I just hope for a good game, honestly. All right, back here now for the bottom of the first. Marlins will come up to bat, and on the mound for the Pirates, we will see Braxton Ashcraft play here today. Been meaning to get an Ashcraft commentary in for a while because we had a commentary with him planned a few weeks ago, but we weren't able to do it because of a rain postponement. Here's Marcy now up to the plate. He'll look over to Ashcraft, and the pitch is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Jacob Marcy this season is batting a .205 average on the year. In live commentaries, he is 1 for 2. Next pitch is down low, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Down low, 3-0 now is the count. Ashcraft yet to throw a strike here. This is Watch with Nordic Baseball Commentary number 36. Number 26. ABS challenge here from the Marlins. I guess that ball was called a strike. And an ABS challenge made it a ball. Oh no, they didn't challenge. Why did they show that if they didn't challenge? Next ball's down the middle. Count is now 2-2. At least I think it is. What is happening here with the broadcast? Hang on. 2-1. Fouled away. All right, it's a 3-2 count. At least I think it is. Braxton Ashcraft this season, 23 starts. He has 11-5 record this year, a 4.08 ERA. With a 1.16 whip. He's making his Watch with Nordic commentary debut. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the first. Marcy's taking a second here. Ashcraft coming off of a pretty tough month of July. Made 4 starts in July at a 7.78 ERA. Next pitch is hit and swung on and missed. And there's the first strikeout for Ashcraft and the first out here in the bottom of the first. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Xavier Edwards will come up to the plate next. Xavier Edwards this season batting .283 overall. Ashcraft, first pitch is down low. Edwards trying to bunt. And it looks like Edwards was hit by that pitch. He's taking off his gloves and his equipment. Marlins might be looking at this. It looks like Edwards may have been hit by that pitch. And they're going to opt to not challenge it or take a look at it. I couldn't tell. Let's see the replay here. No, he didn't get hit by that. He didn't get hit by that. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's a called strike, 1-1. Yeah, I was going to say, that ball did not touch him. I don't know what he was doing there. 1-1 down low. Excuse me. 2-1 now is the count. Edwards in live commentaries is 1 for 4. He's batting .250 overall. 2-1 is inside. Counts now 3-1. Six home runs on the year for Edwards. 46 RBIs. He's got a .750 OPS. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. So Xavier Edwards gets on safely with 1 out here in the bottom of the first off of a walk. Pirates defense today in the outfield, you have Brian Reynolds. Center field, Jacob Mangum. In the right field, Esmeralda Valdez. In the infield, Horwitz at first, Gonzalez at second, or Nick Gonzalez at second, Jacob Gonzalez at shortstop, and Jared Triolo at third. And then Flores Jr. is catching today. Here's Otto Lopez. First pitch is down the middle. Count is now 0-1. I forgot there were 2 Gonzalez on the team. Gonzalez is... yeah. No balls, 1 strike is the count here on Otto Lopez, who's batting .314 this season. Here's the 0-1. That ball's grounded over to third. This could be 2. Third, a second in time. So the first is in time. It's a double play that ends the first. We will head to the top of the second. The Pirates ended on a double play. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Due up is Jacob Gonzalez for the Pirates, followed by Jacob Mangum and Jared Triolo as we get set for the top of the second. So Pirates get out of that bottom of the first inning on a double play. And now we'll head back to the Pirates order. So again, we'll be live tonight for the Field of Dreams game. That is our next live commentary stream. Game is at 7:30. Stream will start at 7:18 Eastern Time. And hopefully we will be able to play the game. Because again, there is some concerns about the weather. It doesn't look like... I haven't heard anything that says we're not going to be playing, but it does look like the weather in Iowa is not going to be particularly great. So, you know, if I find out more, I'll let you guys know. That'll be it, though. I don't have a backup plan. There's a lot of stuff I need to do for the hockey channel right now. So, yeah. All right, back here in Miami, getting ready for the top of the second. Pirates will take the plate yet again, and so will Tyler Phillips. Jacob Gonzalez will come up to the plate here for the Pirates. Tyler Phillips able to get out of that little bit of a scare in the top of the first. Gonzalez looks in the pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into center field. Going back and making the play at the warning track is Marcy. And hugging the electronic scoreboard in the outfield. There's one out. Jake Mangum coming up next year for the Pirates. Mangum this year batting .295. Phillips up to 26 pitches here in this ball game today. First pitch in there for a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. 0-1 pitch. That ball's grounded softly over in the infield. Phillips to first, and it is in time. And there is the second out. Off of just 4 pitches. 2 outs here in the top of the second. Soft ground out. Ball was just barely dribbling in the infield. But Phillips was able to make the play. Now he'll face the 8-hole hitter, Jared Triolo. First pitch is inside. 1-0 now is the count. Triolo, .242 batting average. He has only 1 home run this year. Next pitch, fouled away. And into the camera dugout, it looked like. 1 ball, 1 strike. 30 pitches for Tyler Phillips. And he delivers once more. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2. Triolo in live commentary streams is 2 for 3, actually. He's batting .666. Next pitch, foul. One ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the second. Triolo steps back into the plate after taking time. And the pitch. Down low. 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Phillips, the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. 1-2-3. Go the Pirates in a very quick top of the second. We will head to the bottom of the second. It's still scoreless. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. Due up for the Marlins, it'll be Griffin Conine, Agustin Ramirez, and Leo Jimenez, who are the 3 batters we are guaranteed to see. I feel like another sneeze is coming. I don't know what's going on with me today, but I feel like I'm getting a lot of sneezing a lot. All right, looks like everything's good. Sorry about that, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Here it comes. Sneezing up a storm. Who would have thought? Bottom of the second, up on deck here from Lone Depot Park. Ooh, they're showing off the big quesadilla that's in Lone Depot Park. That thing looks absolutely insane. When they were showing off the signature MLB ballpark foods at the beginning of the year, there's no way I could eat all that. I don't know if you guys have seen the the Marlins quesadilla. You gotta look it up. It's a hell of a food. Griffin Conant up to the plate here. 0-1 pitch is outside. 1-1 now is the count. That quesadilla looks like it's at least a foot long, which is just unbelievable. Swing and a miss there off that slider. 1-2. Conant in live commentaries is batting a .276. He's got 13 home runs. He's 0 for 4 when we commentate him. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch. And he strikes out. There's the first out here in the bottom of the second. And the second strikeout for Braxton Ashcraft. So Agustin Ramirez will come up next. First pitch is just on the outside. It nips the strike zone slightly, so it is a called strike. Ramirez, .244 average this year in 37 games. He's batting 5th today. 0-1's down low. 1-1 now is the count. One ball, one strike, the pitch. In there for a called strike, 1-2. Again, this is Watch with Nordic Baseball commentary number 26. Appreciate all of you guys being here. It means a ton. 1-2. That ball softly grounded over to third. The throw to first is in time. And there is the second out. Ashcraft making... Ashcraft. I keep saying Ashcraft. Ashcraft making easy order of the bottom of the second. Here's Jimenez up to the plate. First pitch is right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. Jimenez, .210 average, 2 home runs in 54 games this past year. 0-1 is in down the middle. 1-1. Or 0-2, sorry, not 1-1. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the second, Ashcraft making easy order. And the pitch. Called strike 3. No challenge from the Marlins. That ball did look a little bit outside. But 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. That'll do it for a very quick second inning. We'll head to the third. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Head back to the Pirates side of things. 3 strikeouts for Ashcraft. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button. It'd be greatly appreciated. Top of the third coming up here. Due up for the Pirates is the 9-hole hitter, Gabriel Flores Jr., and then we'll head back up to the top of the Pirates order with Spencer Horwitz and Brandon Lowe, who we are guaranteed to see. All right, back here in Miami. Jupiter Hammerheads, 2043. What does that mean? Somebody has a sign that says that. First pitch on Phillips. That ball's fouled away there by Flores. Counts now 0-1. What does that mean? What does Jupiter Hammerheads mean? Somebody please help me. 0-1 pitch is on the line for a called strike. 0-2. Flores Jr. batting .200 this year. He has 1 home run in 12 games that he's played. .02 is the count. Phillips, the pitch. Down low. Gets away a little bit. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Phillips delivers. That ball's grounded over to short, and the throw to first is in time. And there's the first out. First out. Out. What is wrong with me today? We'll head back to the top of the Pirates order here now. Horwitz will come up to the plate. Horwitz has the only hit so far in this ball game. It was a single. Apart from that, there has been nada. First pitch is on the line for a called strike. 0-1. Good call there by the ump. That did nip the zone a little bit. A 1 pitch. Hit in the air over into deep right field, and running over and making the play in right is Casey, and there is the second out. Ball looked like it had some oomph to it, but not enough, obviously. So Brandon Lowe will come back up here now. Brandon Lowe struck out in his previous appearance. And we are moving through things very quickly here. Phillips winds up and looks. Here's the pitch. That ball's fouled away. 0-1 now is the count. Brandon Lowe, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the first. He has 25 homers on the year overall. Next pitch is down low, 1-1. Oh, no, it's a called strike, 0-2. Wow. Ball was down low a little bit. Probably should have been a ball, but nope. Interesting call there by the ump. Oh, 2 count. And the pitch. That ball's fouled away. It's called a strikeout. Running over to first, and the play is made. And it's a swing and a miss there from Brandon Lowe. And that will do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Pirates. And we are moving through these first 3 innings really, really fast. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Tyler Phillips with 3 strikeouts through 3 innings. Solid game from him so far. Things moving along fairly fast. Already at the bottom of the third. Nearly a third of the way through the game, and we're just over 30 minutes into the ball game. Due up for the Marlins is the bottom of their order. It'll be Owen Casey, Javier Sanoa, and Estuary Ruiz. Wow, Bregman, 3 home runs last night. Excuse me. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Ashcraft is back on the mound for the Pirates. He'll face off against Owen Casey. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1. Was a little bit below the line, but obviously it counted. Owen Casey up to the mound here, batting .227. 0-1. Fouled away. 0-2. Casey is 0 for 3 in live commentaries with a walk. There is a lot of zeros on my my board over here. No balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the third. Casey, 12 home runs, 51 RBIs, a .715 OPS. 0-2. Check swing. He did go. It's a called strike 3 there for Owen Casey. And there is the first out here in the bottom of the third. That is 4 strikeouts through 7 batters for Ashcraft. And this will bring up Sanoa next. Sanoa, the 8-hole hitter. First pitch is down low. Count is now 1-0. Sanoa batting .276. He's 1 for 3 in commentaries. 1-0 pitch. That ball's grounded softly over to short. Unable to make the play as Gonzalez throw to first is not in time. And a runner gets on for the first time for the Marlins here today as Gonzalez kind of fumbled the ball there a little bit. We'll see if that's scored as an error. It looks like it will be. So a fielding error there for the Pirates. It results in 1 runner getting on with 1 out. This will bring us the 9-hole hitter now in Ruiz. Again, you do have the double play as effect you can use, and that ball is bunted foul. So the count is now 0-1 here on Ruiz. No balls, 1 strike. I think I need a water. Ashcraft looking at the mound here. Or Ashcraft looking at the plate. He's on the mound. Ruiz, 6 home runs, 11 RBIs. 0-1. Ashcraft trying to pick off Sanoa. The ball gets away a little bit. Sanoa will stay at first. This is Ruiz's first live commentary appearance. 0-1 is the count. And the pitch. That ball is a foul bunt, or a bunt strike. Counts now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ashcraft winds up. And the pitch. That ball's grounded over to short. This should be 2 through to second in time. Through to first is not in time. They do get the out at second. It is going to be a force out on the call. But a runner stays at first with 2 outs. As we head back to the top of the Marlins order. So Jacob Marcy back up to the top of the order. Marcy struck out in his first plate appearance. Marlins with 124 stolen bases this year. First pitch, and that is up high, trying to steal second, and out at second is Ruiz, and the inning is over. Very swift 1, 2, and 3 innings, and it looks like we could get a challenge here. And they opt to not challenge. So that'll do it here for the bottom of the third. We are a third of the way through this ball game. And we are scoreless. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Pirates, it's Brian Reynolds, Nick Gonzalez, and Esmeralyn Valdez. Let's do a pitcher's check here through 3 innings of this ball game. We're already like a third of the way done, and we're only like 40 minutes into the game itself. Starting off with Ashcraft. Ashcraft, 3 innings pitched, no hits, no runs. 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. For Phillips, he has a 3 innings pitch. He's given up 2 hits. He has 3 strikeouts, no walks, no earned runs. I guess they changed the ruling on that Nick Gonzalez fielder's choice to a single. It was originally scored as a fielder's choice, but now the Pirates have 2 hits, and both of them coming in the first. Top of the 4th coming up here from Miami. We'll see the middle of the Pirates' order, essentially, as Tyler Phillips has pitched a pretty solid game. He's up to 43 pitches, and 31 of them have been strikes. He's pitched well today so far to start. But the outing is not over yet. So it looks like they have given the Marlins a hit as well. I'm not sure when they would have given it to him, but they did give him a hit. No, that's a lie. No, they don't have a hit. Marlins broadcast is lying. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 with a ground out on the first. Next pitch is down low. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch fouled away. 2-1 now is the count. The Marlins broadcast is bugging right now. They say they only have 1 ABS challenge left. Don't really know how that's possible. Reynolds 0 for 1 today. He grounded out in his previous AB. 2-1 pitch is outside. 3-1. Thanks, Goku. Three balls, 1 strike here in the top of the 4th. Phillips looks. Here's the pitch. That's a called ball. ABS challenge here, though. I think this is going to be a strike. I think it did nip the line slightly. Marlins are challenging. They have both their challenges. And, yup, that is a strike. Count is now 3-2. Would have been a ball had there been no challenge. It just nipped the top of the zone. Full count, and the pitch. Off the ground, it's a ball 4. And the Pirates are on here with no outs. Nick Gonzalez up next. If I can spell Gonzalez right. What am I doing? Gonzalez 1 for 1 today. He had an infield single in his previous appearance. That is one of only 2 hits today for the Pirates. And 2 hits today overall in this ball game. No balls, 1 strike is the count. Phillips up to 50 pitches. He delivers. Down low. 1-1 now is the count. No check swing there. Oh, he did swing. As soon as I say that, they immediately pan to him, and he did swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Phillips winds up and looks. Here's the pitch. Hit in the air over into center field. Just stepping back a little bit as Marcy. And there's the first out. As Marilyn Valdez up next here for the Pirates. Valdez today is 0 for 1. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Phillips trying to pick off Valdez. And he is safe. No balls, no strikes. Valdez looks. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Trying to steal second. And safely stealing second is Reynolds. And he is now in scoring position. First stolen base for a Pittsburgh Pirate on a live commentary. Couldn't tell you who has the most stolen bases when in live streams. It's probably a tie, honestly. 0-1 pitch is inside. 1-1. Probably tell you if you give me a second. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillips looks with 54 pitches. Here's 55. Swing and a miss. He got him. So 1-2 now is the count. Let's tally up some numbers. BS. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fouled away. It's a 6-way tie for first place. Francisco Alvarez with 2. Followed by Naylor, Benj, Caballero, Trammell. There's 2 Trammels on my list. Why is there 2 Trammels on my list? 1-2. Called. Strike 3. There on Valdez. And there is the second out. Jacob Gonzalez coming up next here now for the Pirates. First pitch, swing and a miss there from Jacob Gonzalez. Counts now 0-1. Jacob is 0 for 1 today. He flew out in the top of the second. 0-1 pitch. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. That ball's hit over to first, and making the play is Jimenez. And that'll do it here for the top of the 4th. Pirates get a runner on, but they're able to get out of it yet again. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th. It is still scoreless. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. Back to the top of the Marlins order. Jacob Marcy was up to bat when Ruiz got picked off stealing. So he will come up to bat yet again here for the bottom of the 4th. Phillips with 4 strikeouts now. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. We'll be live later on tonight. For Twins versus Phillies Field of Dreams. Back here now for the bottom of the fourth. Still scoreless here in Miami. 1-0 count here on Ashcraft. ABS challenge. And it's overturned. It's a strike. So good challenge there by the Pirates. And now the count is 0-1. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit over to right. This is a base hit here for Marcy. And it'll be a single. And the Marlins finally have their first hit of the day here in the bottom of the fourth. It was a short-lived no-hitter. Xavier Edwards up to the plate next. He's trying to bunt. Called strike there on him. 0-1 is the count. Edwards had a walk in his previous appearance. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Fouled away. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 runner on with no outs. Still a scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the fourth. (0-2) is the count. Ashcraft looks. And the pitch. That ball's hit over to second. This should be 2. Throw to second's in time. Throw to first is in time as well. It's a double play. And 2 outs. With no runners on now. Otto Lopez coming up next. Both these pitchers having a great day so far. Lopez grounded into a double play. That's the second double play the Marlins have grounded into today. Lopez trying to bunt off this first pitch, and it's a foul bunt. So 0-1 now is the count here with 2 outs. A lot of bunts here from the Marlins today. They've been bunting a lot. They have. No balls, 1 strike is the count. Lopez will step back into the plate. And now he's taking time again. Oh, 1 count. And the pitch. That is inside. 1-1. One pitch. Fouled away. Now it's a 1-2 count. Man, this game. Very fast paced. We're already nearly done the fourth. And we're only about an hour in. One ball, two strikes. Ashcraft, the pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. And the inning is over. Only four combined hits through the first 3 innings, or 4 innings of this ball game. We will head to the top of the 5th that is still scoreless. Where did the Marlins get their other hit? Yeah, they only have 1 hit. I don't know why the broadcast thinks they have 2 hits. And I don't know why I believed the broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up for the Pirates, Jake Mangum, Jared Triolo, and Gabriel Flores Jr. are the batters who are due up today. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Not a crazy crowd today, but hey, sometimes it's going to be like that. This channel is growing. You know, we got to put the work in, of course. Keep streaming all the teams, and it'll grow. Trying to get to 150 subscribers. We are 11 subs away, so hit that subscribe button if you're new. We commentate all 30 MLB teams here as much as I can. Again, this is not my primary channel. Back here for the top of the 5th, Tyler Phillips will take the mound here yet again. Phillips has pitched pretty well here tonight, and so has Braxton Ashcraft. It's been a very well-rounded game on all fronts. Phillips is tapping his helmet. He might have an error with his the technology inside of his helmet. So the ball boy will come out and help him out. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I don't even really know where this came from. Mangum taking the plate here. We're ready to resume. Phillips looks. He winds up, and the pitch. Fly ball in the air over to right field, going back, and not able to make the play is Casey. That ball's going to go off the wall. Running around second, and over to third is Mangum. He's in there for a triple to lead things off here in the top of the 5th for the Pirates. Casey fell as he was trying to make the catch over in right. Mangum, with his quick speed, took advantage, and he was able to run all the way around to third base. And it's a triple with no outs, and that is absolutely huge. Third hit of the day for the Pirates, and the first one since the top of the 1st. Here's Jared Triolo now up to the plate. He struck out in his previous appearance. First pitch, swing and a miss there. 0-1 now is a count. It's going to be tough to keep Mangum over there at third for the rest of the inning. And it looks like it's a balk. We have a balk. Oh, man. A balk for Tyler Phillips. And the Pirates just scored a run. Wow. You don't see that very often. So a balk from Tyler Phillips. See the replay here, and I suppose he must have balked on that play. Yeah. So the Pirates score. It's a 1-0 lead for Pittsburgh here now. 0-1 pitch. Down low. 1-1 now is the count. I mean, you look at the replay here. Where was the balk? Did he throw the pitch too early? Not 100% sure. 1-1. Fly ball in the air to center field. It's deep. Going back. It is off the wall and gone. Marcy could not make the play. He kind of assisted that as it went out of the ballpark. And Jared Triolo with a solo homer. It's 2-0 Pirates. Oh, man, you don't see that happen. That's brutal. Jacob Marcy in center field tried to make the catch. I think that ball probably wouldn't have been gone had he not made that play. But it bounced off of his glove and into the stands here in Lone Depot Park. That is just a brutal play. Let's see the replay here. Oh, yeah. If he made that catch, I think that that wouldn't have been gone. Oh, that's absolutely brutal. Went out of the ball for Pittsburgh here now. 0-1 pitch. Oh, man, that is brutal. So we have a challenge here from, I suppose, the Marlins. Or they're at least taking a look at this. Because that ball, it was originally caught by Marcy, but he wasn't able to hold on to it. And it ended up going into the stands. So it looks like the call is going to be a home run. Brutal. Gabriel Flores Jr. comes up here now with no outs. First pitch is a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. That's just brutal. To get 2 runs scored off of a balk and then an error from your center fielder, that is just tough. Next pitch fouled away is 0-2 now. I'll post a clip of that on the channel when I have an opportunity to, but oh, that is just brutal there for the Marlins. So Flores Jr. up to the plate here now. It's an 0-2 count here with no outs in the top of the 5th. Phillips the pitch. Called strike 3. Phillips now up to 5 strikeouts today. Both pitchers have gotten a lot of Ks. We'll head back to the 3rd time around the Pirates' order. It is Spencer Horwitz next. Horwitz is 1 for 2 today. He had a single in his previous AB. First pitch is outside. 1-0 now is the count. One ball, no strikes. Now the next pitch is a called strike, 1-1. Yeah, they reviewed it. And the call was upheld. 1-1 pitch. That ball's hit over to second. Throw to first is in time. And there is the second out off of Horwitz. And now we'll head back over to Brandon Lowe next. That was Triolo's second home run of the year, in fact. So Brandon Lowe up to the plate here. First pitch from Phillips. That ball's softly grounded foul. No balls, 1 strike. Phillips looks. And the pitch. Down low, 1-1. One ball, one strike is the count. And the pitch. Outside, 2-1 here on Lowe. Brandon Lowe has struck out twice today. So 2 of the 5 Ks that Phillips has have come from him. No action in the Marlins bullpen. 2-1 is fouled away. It's now a 2-2 count. Phillips is now up to 75 pitches. I think they want him to get out of this inning before they go over and eat into their bullpen some more. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Phillips looks. He winds up. And the pitch. Outside. It's now a full count here for Brandon Lowe. Three balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. The pitch. Fouled away. AB stays alive. Again, thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We're trying to get to 150 subscribers here on this baseball channel. We're 11 subs away, so hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. We'd really appreciate it. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. So the Pirates get on the board off of a triple and a balk, and then a home run from Jared Triolo. It's 2-0 Pittsburgh as we reach the halfway mark of this ball game. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. I will be right back in just a moment, guys. I'm going to go grab some waters. Alrighty, everyone, I have returned. Sorry about that, guys. Had to go use the bathroom here super quickly. Very interesting. Top of the 5th. A triple from Jake Mangum. He was able to score then off of a balk. And then following that, a Jared Triolo home run that was kind of assisted by Jacob Marcy in center field, as he was unable to make the play. We return here now into the bottom of the 5th as we cross over the halfway mark of this ball game. Griffin Conine is due up here against Ashcraft. First pitch is a called ball. 1-0 now is the count. Next pitch on the line. 1-1. Ashcraft, 45 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th. He's pitching a really solid game so far today. 1-1. Called strike, 1-2. Again, Ashcraft today, he already has 6 strikeouts. Or is that 5? That's 5 strikeouts. 1-2 pitch. That ball's hit over into right. That's a base hit over there for the Marlins. Running around first and opting to stay there is Conine. And there is a single with no outs. So now the tying run, if you will, comes up to the plate here for the Marlins. And Agustin Ramirez today. Ramirez, .244 batting average on the year. Ashcraft looks, and the pitch. That ball's grounded over to second. This is going to be two. Throw to second in time. Throw to first is in time as well. It's a double play. And there is 2 outs. Man, that's the 3rd double play today for the Marlins. It's been a brutal game for them in terms of that. And it's really helped out Braxton Ashcraft in his game today. He's been able to cut down his pitch count with the amount of double plays. First pitch down the middle there on Jimenez. 0-1 now is the count. Again, 6 strikeouts for Phillips, 5 Ks for Ashcraft. They're kind of battling right along the same area. No balls, 2 strikes here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Jimenez will look. Ashcraft the pitch. Called strike 3. ABS challenge here for the Marlins. I think Jimenez got this one wrong, so the Marlins are going to lose both their ABS challenges here. Or one of them. And he is wrong. Called strike 3 there on Jimenez. It's a very, very quick 1-2-3, bottom of the 5th. We will head back to the top of the 6th. It's 2-0 Pirates. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. Greatly appreciated. We're going to get that... We're going to get that Triolo home run up. So Marlins did get a hit off of that, but it ended up not even mattering because it was hit into a double play. Got to plug in my phone too. Sorry, guys. Editing a clip for the commentaries. And it's taking forever. Okay, now it wants to load. All right, back here for the top of the 6th. Tyler Phillips is returning to the mound. He has 77 pitches today. 54 of them have been strikes. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. I mean, again, under some unideal circumstances for him. You know, again, with the balk that scored the run and then the home run that Marcy kind of, you know, fumbled in making the play in. Otherwise, it'd be still a scoreless ball game right now if it weren't for those 2 plays. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Next pitch is down the middle. Count is now 2-1. That's how the cookie crumbles, I guess. 2-1 pitch. Up high. 3-1 now is the count. Brian Reynolds 0 for 1 with a walk in the 4th. He had a stolen base. 3-1 pitch is a called strike. It's now a full count. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button down below. It would be greatly appreciated. We'll be live later on tonight for the Field of Dreams game. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 6th, and the pitch. Fouled away. Full count. Here on Reynolds, and the pitch. That ball's hit over to second. Play is made. Edwards, the throw is in time. And there is the first out in the top of the 6th. Forgot to change that. Nick Gonzalez coming up next. First pitch in there for a called strike on Gonzalez. Very fast ball game so far. 0-1. That ball's hit over and off of the glove of Sanoa. It's going to be ruled a fair ball. This is going to be a hit for Nick Gonzalez. He has his 2nd of the day. As Sanoa was unable to make the catch, it deflected off of his glove and foul. But the Pirates do get on. So 1 runner on with 1 out. As Marilyn Valdez coming up next here now for the Pirates. Double play is an option now, of course. First pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is off the ground. 1-1. Again, we will only have 1 more commentary after today for this week. That'll be Sunday Night Baseball, Mariners and Astros. I've commentated those teams like 8 times already. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillips winds up and looks. And the pitch is a called strike, 1-2. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. 1-2. And the pitch. Fouled away. So AB stays alive. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. That ball's down low. Now it's a 2-2 count. Two balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 6th. Phillips looks and the pitch. That ball's grounded over and through the gap. It's a base hit. Oh, man, unable to make the play. And running over to third is Gonzalez. It is runners at the corners here with 1 out. And shortstop Otto Lopez was unable to get to that ball in time. And Valdez now has a base hit. With Jacob Gonzalez coming up to the plate, he could really open up this ball game here with 1 out. Back-to-back singles for the Pirates. And we will have a mound visit here now for Tyler Phillips. You got to ask the question. And yeah, he's done for the night. So Tyler Phillips is done. He's pitched a solid game today, but he'll leave 2 runners on here with 1 out. Gibson's coming into the game for the Marlins. As we have our first bullpen change of the day. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. All right. So a bullpen change here for the Marlins. Gibson's coming into the game. I don't know his first name off the top of my head.
Too early? Not 100% sure. Fly ball in. 1-1. Fly ball in the air to center field. It's deep, going back. It is off the wall and gone. Marcy could not make the play. He kind of assisted that as it went out of the ballpark. And Jared Triolo with a solo homer. It's 2-0 Pirates. Oh, man, you don't see that happen. That's brutal. Jacob Marcy in center field tried to see that happen. That's brutal.
All right, back here for the top of the sixth. We have a pitcher's change here for the Marlins. Phillips is done for the day. He left some runners on here with just one out. And Cade Gibson's coming into the game to face off against Jacob Gonzalez. First pitch is on the line. It's a called strike. 0-1 is the count. This is Gibson's second commentary appearance. He was able to... He pitched one inning and gave up no runs in that one appearance that he had. 0-1 is outside. Counts now 1-1 here on Gonzalez. Again, we love to keep track of all the commentary stats and such.
Second commentary appearance.
Gonzalez 0 for 2 today. Fly out and a ground out, if I'm correct. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is just outside. 2-1 is the count. ABS challenge here from the Marlins. They only have one ABS challenge left. We'll see if they got this one right. This looked close. Yup, it's called strike. 1-2 now is the count. Good challenge there from Ramirez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That ball's fouled away. Excuse me. Count stays 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes here in the top of the first. Or top of the sixth, sorry. Next pitch is outside. 2-2. They didn't show Gibson's overall numbers, unless if I was bugging. So 2 balls, 2 strikes is the count. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Gibson looks, and he delivers. Outside, 3-2 now is the count. Oh, man, this can make things very interesting. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the sixth. Gibson looks. And the pitch. Fouled away. It's a full count. Gonzalez with a line out and a ground out. Okay. I get the lineouts and groundouts mixed up sometimes. Not good at this if you couldn't tell. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners to the corners, 1 out. Gibson, the pitch. That's a ball 4. This is going to load the bases with 1 out. Here in the top of the sixth. And as Marilyn Valdez is coming up to the plate. With the bases loaded, 1 out. I mean, this is a huge point of the game here. Like, this could really open the game wide open. Or no, it's not Valdez. It's Mangum. My bad. Got the Gonzalez's mixed up. So Mangum with a triple already today. First pitch is all the way outside. It deflected off the wall perfectly and came back to Ramirez. So no runner was able to advance. Counts now 1-0. Again, Mangum is 1 for 2 today. He had a triple in his previous plate appearance. As the Marlins have run into some trouble here. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. And the pitch. That ball's grounded away. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. Gibson, 10 pitches, bases loaded, 1 out. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Counts now 1-2. Nick Gonzalez at third, Valdez at second, and Jacob Gonzalez at first. It's a 1-2 count here for Mangum. He's looking to score some runs. One, two is the count. And now we have a visit here to the mound. As it looks like Gibson talking to Ramirez. I think it's something with his hat. Yet again, we had some problems with Phillips' hat. And now Gibson's hat's giving us a hard time. One ball, 2 strikes is the count. Here with 1 out in the top of the 6th. This is a huge part of the game. And now we have another visit here to the mound. As Ramirez opts to run up and talk to Gibson again. And Gibson's hat is still, I guess, like the technology that goes on the side of his hat is still a little bit pitch reader, I suppose. It's still a little messed up. So now they will change out his hat again. This is the 3rd time in the game, 2nd time in just this appearance where they've had to do that. One ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the 6th, the bases are loaded with 1 out. Gibson locks and loads. And the pitch is inside, 2-2. Showing off the Field of Dreams games. 3rd MLB game at the Field of Dreams in Dyersville, Iowa. Really? They've only had 3 games there all time? 2-2 is the count. And the pitch. That hit Mangum. And that is going to score a run. The bases will stay loaded as Mangum was hit by that pitch. It's now a 3-0 game here for the Pirates. And Phillips is responsible for that 3rd run. So this will bring up Jared Triolo. Jared Triolo already has a home run today. And that ball hit the bottom of Mangum's foot. First pitch there for Triolo. It's through the gap. It's a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Running around 3rd is Gonzalez. And he will score as well. It's a 5-0 ball game for the Pirates. Runners at 1st and 2nd here with just 1 out. And the Pirates have opened things up with a Triolo single that scores 2 runs. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-0 ball game here for Pittsburgh. with still only 1 out. So a 5-0 ball game here now with 2 outs. Or with 1 out, sorry. We have another mound visit here for the Marlins. As Jared Triolo with a line drive to right, or to left, sorry. And through the gap for a base hit. And the Pirates add on 2 more runs. It's 5-0. So all of a sudden, a game that was going by relatively quickly has now become a game that has become just stretched on here in this 6th inning. Or dragged on, I guess would be a better term to say. Now the 9-hole hitter in Flores Jr. First pitch, right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. Tough for Tyler Phillips. He was pitching well today and then kind of started to teeter off a little bit in these last 2 innings. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Flores will take time. He will step back into the plate and looks. Gibson the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. There's the 2nd out. And the first out recorded for Gibson. 2 away with 2 on. Now Horwitz comes up. Horwitz, we will head around the Pirates rotation for the 3rd time today. Horwitz is 1 for 3. He had a single in his previous appearance. Gibson, 17 pitches. Here's his 18th. That ball is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That is outside. 2-0. ABS challenge here. I guess that was called a... Oh, no, Marlins challenged it. So now the Marlins have no more challenges remaining. Marlins just lost their last challenge. 2 balls, no strikes here on Horwitz. Gibson struggling here a bit. Here's the pitch. Inside, 3-0. Oh, man. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Gibson, the pitch. Called strike, 3-1. So they get 1. There's Braxton Ashcraft. He's ready. He's pitched really well today. 3-1 count. Gibson, the pitch. Called strike, 3 balls, 2 strikes. It's now full. Three balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 6th. Gibson winds up and delivers. Swing and a miss. And that will do it for the first half of this inning. Man, Pirates were able to add on 3 more runs and run Phillips out of the game. It is now 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. It would be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Marlins, it'll be Owen Casey, Javier Sanoa, and Esteury Ruiz, who we are guaranteed to see. Oh, this won't load. There we go.
Center field, it's deep, going back, it is off the wall and gone. Marcy could not make the play. He kind of assisted that as it went out of the ballpark. And Jared Triolo with a solo homer. It's 2-0 Pirates.
Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. All right, back here for the bottom of the sixth as the Marlins will come up to bat after the Pirates were able to stack on some runs and make it a 5-0 game. Coming back into the game here for Pittsburgh is Ashcraft. He only has 51 pitches as we head into the sixth inning. He's pitched really well today. It's an 0-1 count on Casey. Next pitch is fouled away. It's now 0-2. Man, Ashcraft pitching really well today. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Down low, 1-2. Just updating my card over here. 1-2. And that's a called strike 3. No challenges remaining for the Marlins, so they can't challenge that play. There's the first out. And I believe that's the 6th K for Braxton Ashcraft today. He has had a hell of a ball game today. He's pitched really, really well. He has a strikeout in every inning. Fly ball in the air over to center field. Going back and making the catch is Mangum off of the first pitch there for Sanoa. And there is the second out here in the bottom of the sixth already. So Ruiz will come up to the plate here next. First pitch, that ball is grounded softly over to short. Throw to first is in time. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins very, very fast. Ashcraft only, I think, like 55 pitches through 6 innings as we will head to the top of the 7th. What a game here from the Pirates starter. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Hit that like button as well. We will head back to the top of the 7th. It's Brandon Lowe who will come up to the plate here now for the Pirates, followed by Reynolds and Gonzalez. Final lines for the pitchers today. Tyler Phillip pitched 5 1/3 innings. He gave up 6 hits, 4 earned runs. He had 6 strikeouts and 1 walk. And then Gibson followed up by giving up some runs of his own. And now his numbers aren't very pretty. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. We are now 10 subs away from 150 subscribers, so hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you're new. I would greatly appreciate it. See if we have a pitcher's change here, or is Gibson going to stay in the game? They didn't show anybody warming up in the Marlins bullpen, but they really didn't really have time to be honest. All right, we are back here now for the top of the 7th here in Lone Depot Park. And it looks like Gibson is going to stay in the game here against Brandon Lowe. First pitch, fly ball in the air. It's shallow to right center. Running in and making the catch is Ruiz, who is in left field. And there's the first out here on the top of the 7th. Very fast-moving game. I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like this game is just flying by. Apart from that 6th inning, and honestly that top of the 6th inning, it's been moving at a good pace. Here's Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 2 today. He does have a walk. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1. Marlins have no challenges remaining. Unless we go to extras, of course. John King is warming up in the bullpen for Miami. 0-1 is the count. Gibson the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the 7th. 26 pitches here for Gibson. He delivers, and that is way outside. 1-2. There was a guy in the back behind home plate who was going like this, and Gibson just threw it almost exactly to where this guy was sitting off that 1-2 pitch, or the 0-2 pitch. That's actually kind of hilarious. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's up high. Swing and a miss, though. It's a called strike 3. There's 2 outs. Gibson now 3 strikeouts. So 2 away here now. Nick Gonzalez coming up to the plate. Nick Gonzalez is 2 for 3 today. He's hit well. And the pitch. In there for a called strike, 0-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We'll be live later on tonight for the Field of Dreams game. 0-1 pitch is up high. Counts now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here in the top of the 7th. And the pitch. That ball is hit up high. It's now 2-1. Much better top of the 7th than it was the top of the 6th for the Marlins. Two balls, 1 strike is the count. The pitch. Up high. It's a called strike. 2-2. That was a close call there. They're going to challenge this. Gonzalez is. And I think he got this challenge right. I think this is a ball. I think it's most definitely a ball. Yeah, that's most definitely a ball. It was up high by 2 inches. Oh, man. So 3-1 now is the count here on Gonzalez. Who's hit well today. He's got 2 singles. 3-1 is the count. And the pitch. Inside. Ball 4. There for Nick Gonzalez. And now Valdez comes up to the plate here now with 2 outs and a runner on. And this might be it for Gibson. They might bring King in. I think they're going to try and... Yeah, they're going to leave Gibson in. I think they want him to get out of the 7th inning. First pitch, inside. 1-0 there on Valdez. Valdez, 247 average on the year, 14 home runs. 1-0 is the count. Gibson's going to take a second. Actually, no, it was a pickoff over to Gonzalez. I didn't see the pickoff. One-0. Inside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Here with 2 outs, 1 runner on. And the pitch is a called strike, 2-1. That was it. That was inside too. 2-1 the count here in the top of the 7th. And the pitch. That ball's hit in the air over into center field. Marcy running back. He won't make a mistake on this play. He makes the catch. And that will do it for the top half of the 7th. We will get the 7th inning stretch underway. Everybody stand up, do your little stretches, and we'll get ready for Braxton Ashcraft to come back out here in the bottom of the 7th. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Field of Dreams game tonight. And then our next commentary won't be until Sunday. And that Sunday commentary will be Mariners and Astros. So stay tuned. All right. So we'll head back to the top of the Marlins order. With Jacob Marcy coming up here now. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. It's a good day for baseball. Bottom of the 7th inning here on deck. Braxton Ashcraft back in the game here for the Pirates. He has 57 pitches heading into the bottom of the 7th. He's on a really good pace today. He'll face off against Marcy in the top of the Marlins order. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. That was a sinker off of that ball. The Marlins only have 2 hits today. 1-0. That ball's hit over to first. The play is going to be made by Ashcraft. He'll complete it. And there is the first out. So Xavier Edwards coming up next. Again, Ashcraft has been able to handle these hitters very easily. He's getting a lot of double plays. He's had 3 double plays today. He struck out 6. 1 pitch and 2 pitch ground outs and fly outs. He's gotten lucky today on, well, not, I shouldn't say lucky, but he's pitched well, but there has been some luck that's played into it as well. Mound visit here. Flores Jr. coming up to the plate. Xavier Edwards is 0 for 1 today. He had a walk in his previous AB. Or had a walk today in the top of the 1st. It's been a lot of 1, 2, 3. First pitch, down low. 1-0 now is the count. They're on Xavier Edwards. Edwards, 283 batting average. He has 6 home runs. 1-0 pitch. That ball's hit foul. 1-1. One ball, one strike, the pitch. Fly ball in the air over to center field. Going back is Mangum. He'll make the catch. And there's the second out there for Edwards. And now Otto Lopez is coming up to the plate here now for the Marlins with 2 outs. "61 pitches for Ashcraft here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch on Lopez is in there for a called strike, 0-1. Lopez grounded into a double play on a strikeout. Next pitch, fly ball in the air over into right, running over and making the catch is Valdez. He had Mangum to back him up, and the inning is over. Ashcraft has pitched 7 straight scoreless innings. We will head now to the top of the 8th. It's 5-0 Pirates. And I think we are going to have a pitcher's change here, if I had to guess. Due up here for the Pirates is Jacob Gonzalez, followed by Jake Mangum and Jared Triolo. So John King is coming into the game for Cade Gibson. Off the top of my head, I don't think King has appeared in a commentary. He has not. So this is John King's first commentary appearance as he's coming into the game here. Final line for Gibson, 1 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up 1 hit, 1 earned run. He struck out 3 and gave up 2 walks. And he's a pretty key part in the reason why this game is 5-0 right now. All right, back here in Miami for the top of the 8th. John King is coming into the game here for the Marlins today. King making his first live commentary appearance. First pitch on Gonzalez is up high. 1-0 now is the count. John King, 47 games this year. He has a 3.06 ERA and a .87 whip. 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now is the count. One ball, one strike. Next pitch. That ball's grounded out over to first. King will complete the play. There's the first out here in the top of the 8th. So Jacob Gonzalez grounds out. It'll be Jake Mangum up to the plate next. Mangum today is 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch in his previous AB. I don't believe he was able to score off of the hit by pitch, but he did get an RBI off that pitch, actually. Next pitch outside. 1-0 now is the count. Mangum 1 for 2 with a triple and was hit by a pitch. He also has an RBI. 1-0. Fouled away, 1-1. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. We are 10 subs away from 150 subscribers. So every sub is greatly appreciated. 1 ball, 1 strike here in the top of the 8th. King, 5 pitches. He delivers once more. That ball is hit over through the gap. That's a base hit there for Mangum. He will run around first, head it over to second, and in there safely for a double. And his second hit of the day with 1 out. I mean, Mangum's got the speed. You know he does, and he gets another hit. 2 for 3 on the day for him. Here comes Jared Triolo. Jared Triolo is 2 for 3 today. He has a homer and a single. He's got 3 RBIs overall on the day. He's had a really good game as the 8-hole hitter here for the Pirates. King will look and deliver the pitch. That ball's hit foul. 1-0-1 now is the count. Here on Triolo. Triolo only got his 2nd homer of the season today. 24 RBIs overall in the year. A 1 pitch is inside. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Here in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. 2-1. Check swing. He did not go. So it's a 3-1 count. John King having some struggles here in the top of the 8th. Three balls, 1 strike. Runner on second, 1 out. King, the pitch. Called strike, 3-2. How's the clip doing? It's doing good. Three balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Down low, it's a ball 4. This will put 2 runners on with 1 out. And Flores Jr. coming up to the plate. The 9-hole hitter. I wonder if they'll do a pinch hit here. Could see that happen. Flores is 0 for 1, is 0 for 3 today. But I could be wrong. First pitch on Flores Jr. is in there for a called strike. 0-1 now is the count. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Inside, 1-1. One count, the pitch. In there for a called strike, 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 runners on, 1 out. Flores 0 for 3 today. King looks. And the pitch. Fly ball in the air over to deep left. It's back. It is gone! The 9-hole hitter, Gabriel Flores Jr. with a 3-run homer. And he's bursted the floodgates wide open. It's 8-0 Pirates. Breaking ball for King. And Flores Jr. takes advantage. And that was a very well hit ball. Over into left. And it's 8-0 Pittsburgh. First pitch there on Horwitz is a called strike, 0-1. ABS challenge for the Pirates. And it is a upheld call. So the Pirates lose one of their ABS challenges. So we'll get that up to a commentary clip. No balls, 1 strike. Swing and a miss there on that next pitch. 0-2 now is the count. Horwitz 1 for 4 with a single in the first. Next pitch is down low. 1-2. I believe. Yeah, 1-2. 1-2 pitch is just on the outside. 2-2. Pirates offense has awoken. It's a 2-2 count here for Spencer Horwitz. He's 1 for 4 today. And the pitch. That ball's grounded over to second. Throw to first is in time. There's the second out here in the top of the 8th. So Brandon Lowe will come up next. Again, we're through the 5th round of the rotation here for the Pirates today. Brandon Lowe is 0 for 4. And it looks like we have a mound visit here, I suppose. Umpire talking to the Marlins manager. And it looks like King is done. Potentially. No, I don't think he's done. I think they're gonna try and keep him in there. Oh no, he is done. They're saying see ya. We got a pitcher's change here in Miami. We'll be right back. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button down below. It'd be greatly appreciated. So perfect. Now we got another clip. So Javier Sanoa is coming into the game for John King. So we have a positional player pitching here today for the Marlins. Oh boy. So Graham Pauley's coming in to replace Sanoa. We could see Sanoa in the. We could see Graham in the 9th if it comes to that. All right. Just editing everything over here, guys. It's been a while since we've had a positional player come in the game and pitch. But it's an 8-0 ball game here for the Pirates. It's become pretty clear the Marlins likely aren't coming back, so Sanoa's going to come in here. They're asking him to probably go the last out for this inning and then the top of the 9th, I would presume. Just checking my my stat sheets here, or my stat sheet here. Okay. So Sanoa, positional player pitching today. He's pitched 12 games in his career. He's got a 13.5 ERA. Graham Pauley's in the game at third base for him. First pitch there over into right is foul for Brandon Lowe. 0-1 now is the count. Yeah, just been one of those games for the Marlins where they are just don't have it. And they've been like that in the games that I commentate them in. That's for sure. 1-1 pitch. That ball's grounded softly over to second. Throw to first is not in time. It is a base hit for Brandon Lowe. So that'll put a runner on here with 2 outs. And Reynolds will come up to the plate. Brian Reynolds is 0 for 2. Or sorry, 0 for 3, my apologies. First pitch fouled away there for Reynolds. Counts now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. That ball's grounded through Sanoa over to second. The play is made, and that will do it for the top half. Middle of the 8th here, Ashcraft is coming in. 8-0 Pirates. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here for the Marlins is Griffin Conan, Agustin Ramirez, and Leo Jimenez. As Ashcraft is coming in here for yet again another inning. Actually, Conan is done. Paulie will be due up. Is that right? Hang on. Take a look at my lineup here. Oh, okay. All right, I see what they're doing. All right, so Paulie is coming up. He's hitting for Conine. They just swapped the positions around. Paulie's batting 190. There we go. So I'm not 100% sure. I guess Sanoa's going to stay in the game. Just Nixon Garcia is coming into the game, replacing Brian Reynolds. He'll play third. I don't think we'll see him bat, but I could be wrong. Bottom of the 8th here from Miami. Ashcraft is taking the mound yet again here for the bottom of the 8th. He'll face off against Graham Paulie first. First pitch, fouled away. 0-1 now is the count. The furthest a pitcher is gone, or furthest a single pitcher is gone in a live commentary stream to this point. Now, granted, we've only done 25 of them. This is our 26th. Is 7 1/3. So Ashcraft is just 1 out away from seemingly tying that today. (0-2) is the count. Ashcraft 65 pitches. He's got plenty of leeway room. 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Ashcraft ties the Watch with Nordic record for the longest single game pitcher appearance, with 7 1/3 held by Brady Singer when he did it against the Phillies when we commentated that game a few months ago. Here's Ramirez next. First pitch is down low. 1-0 now is the count. Marlins only with 2 hits today. They've come from Marcy and Conine. Next pitch down the middle. 1-1. Fouled away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Ashcraft, the pitch. Ooh, that nearly got Ramirez. Up high. Ooh. 2-2 is the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Second strikeout of the inning for Braxton Ashcraft. And Jimenez will come up to the game here now. Ashcraft is now up to 9 Ks here in the bottom of the 8th. 1-0 pitch. Counts now 1-0. On Jimenez, who is 0 for 2 today. Next pitch. Fouled away. Oh, hit over to third. It's in play. Throw to first is in time. Braxton Ashcraft is up to 73 pitches through 8 innings. He's only given up 2 hits. We will head to the top of the 9th. It's still 8-0 Pittsburgh. Wow. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. Hit that like button as well. It'd be greatly appreciated. Due up here, Nick Gonzalez will hit first for the Pirates, followed by Esmeralyn Valdez and Jacob Gonzalez, barring there is no changes to that, which there could be.
And the pitch. Fly ball in the air over to deep left. It's back. It is gone. The King looks. And the pitch. Junior with a 3-run homer. And he's bursted the floodgates wide open. It's 8-0 Pirates.
Top of the 9th coming up here from Miami. Sanoa's going to retake the mound. He got the 1 out in the top of the 9th as the positional player here for the Marlins today. He'll face off against the middle of the Pirates order, essentially. First pitch there on Nick Gonzalez is outside. 1-0 now is the count. 27 pitches for him. I don't think that's true. No, he's at 8 pitches. They count King's pitches with him, I guess. 2-0 now the count here on Gonzalez. Pitch is right on the line for a called strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Hit in the air over into foul territory. Running over from third and making the catch is Pauly. And there is the first out here in the top of the 9th. Oops, my apologies. Forgot to put out the Pirates lineup. Esmeralyn Valdez will come up to the plate next here for Pittsburgh. First pitch there from Sanoa is outside. 1-0 now is the count. Now 2-0. One. Hit in the air over to left. That's a base hit for Valdez. Running over and making the play. Over and left is Ruiz. He'll keep it there. And it is a 1-out single for Esmeralyn Valdez, his second hit of the day. Runner on with no outs. Jacob Gonzalez coming up to the plate next. First pitch gets away a little bit there from Ramirez. Valdez opts to stay at first. One-0. Hit in the air over into right field. This is out of here. Dear God, that was crushed. 2-run homer for Jacob Gonzalez. It's 10-0 Pirates. That was a really well-hit ball. And Gonzalez now has his first hit of the day. Everybody except for Reynolds has a hit today. And Reynolds is done for the game. First pitch there on Mangum is outside. 1-0 is the count there on Sanoa. Next pitch there for Mangum. That's a base hit over into right field. Mangum has a single. He's got a single, a double, and a triple today. And the Pirates are starting to put some runs here on the positional player, Sanoa, here in the top of the ninth. First pitch, hit in the air over into left. This is a base hit. Triolo now has his third hit of the day. Heading over to second is Mangum, and Triolo with one out has a single. Oh, man. Everybody's getting base hits here off of Sanoa. And now we'll head to the 9th hitter in Flores Jr. Two runners on with one out. Sanoa throws a ball inside, 1-0. I mean, he's throwing a lot of balls just like right down the middle, essentially. So, guess we can't be too surprised. 1-0. Fly ball in the air to left field. This is crushed. It's gone! To the same spot, essentially, as his last one. Gabriel Flores Jr. with another 3-run homer. He's got 2 today. It's 13-0. Oh, man. We'll head up to the top of the Pirates rotation for the 6th time around today. First pitch there on Horwitz is outside. 1-0 is the count. And after the Pirates lost 8-2 last night, they have exploded here, and now Horwitz hits one over into left. It's foul. So the count is now 1-1. But Gabriel Flores Jr. now has 2 home runs today. He becomes, I believe, the 5th player in live commentary history to do that. What a game here for the Pirates. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. Oops, I just turned off my light by accident. Trying to plug in my my computer over here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Fly ball in the air over into shallow right. Everybody's running back. They can't make the play. It's a base hit for Spencer Horwitz. And that'll keep a runner on with 1 out. And Brandon Lau coming up to the plate. Oh, man. Are they gonna swap Sanoa out and bring in another positional player? Because everybody's getting a hit today off of Sanoa. I got to update the Pirates board here real quick. Sanoa, first pitch. Now Brandon Lau hits one over into deep left field. Going back, it is caught at the warning track by Ruiz. I mean, that would have been something. Now coming into the game is Garcia. And it's rookie. I forget his first name already. Top of the ninth, 2 outs. First pitch on Garcia is off the ground. It's a 1-0 count. I'm trying to update his stats here. Brutal game here for the Marlins. One they would probably like to forget about. Next pitch is outside. 1-1 is the count. 0-1. 2-1. Ashcraft is waiting. He's going to come out here in the bottom of the ninth and try and complete this game. Hit over to first, and the play is made. There is the third out, but the Pirates add on some more runs. It's 13-0, and Braxton Ashcraft is going to come out here and try and get the first ever complete game in Watch with Nordic history. How many hits were in that ninth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it was 8-0. They added on, that's 5. Jeez. Positional player nonetheless, but still. All right, due up here is Owen Casey, Javier Sanoa. And we'll head to Ruiz as the 9-hole hitter, as Braxton Ashcraft is trying to make Watch with Nordic history here today and become the first ever pitcher to pitch a complete game here in this afternoon matchup. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. I appreciate everybody tuning in and being here. Solid crowd for an afternoon game. We've gained some subs too, so I'll take that, of course. But man, Braxton Ashcraft coming into the game here for the bottom of the ninth to try and pitch a complete game here in Pittsburgh. Bottom of the ninth coming up here from Miami. And again, Ashcraft is the story here today. In a 13-0 game, he's trying to go complete. First pitch on Casey, swing and a miss. 0-1 is the count. Ashcraft's line here through 8 innings. He has only given up 2 hits. He has 9 strikeouts. And he's only allowed 1 walk. And here's a fly ball in the air over to deep right. Going back, it is gone! Solo home run for Owen Casey. And he broke the shutout for Ashcraft. It's 13-1. So the Marlins are on the board here in the bottom of the ninth, as Owen Casey gets a solo home run here off of Ashcraft. Up next then is Sanoa. First pitch, right down the middle for a called strike. 0-1 is now the count. I mean, even though he gave up that solo home run, he's got 76 pitches today. I think he's got it. Sanoa hits a fly ball over into right. Running over and making the play is Valdez. And there is the first out. 8 1/3 for Ashcraft to this point. So Ruiz will come up next here. First pitch, right down the middle for a called strike, 0-1. The 1 count, here's the pitch. That ball's fouled away, 0-2. Wow, what a phenomenal game. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. The Pirates offense completely explodes today. Gabriel Flores Jr. becomes the 6th player in live commentary history to have 2 home runs in a game. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Ashcraft against the Marlins. And the pitch. Called strike 3. That's his 10th strikeout of the day. And he's 1 out away from Watch with Nordic history in a complete game. And the first complete game in his career as well. He will face off against Jacob Marcy. He also becomes the 3rd player in commentaries to have 10 or more strikeouts, joining Gavin Williams and Jesus Luzardo. 1 ball, no strikes. Marcy up for the 4th time today. He's one of the 3 hits for the Marlins. Called strike, 1-1. Marcy with a single. 1-1. Fouled away. Braxton Ashcraft 1 strike away from a huge career milestone. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. The pitch. Hit in the air over into center. This should do it. He has done it. A complete game for Braxton Ashcraft for the first time in his career and the first time in Watch with Nordic history. What a phenomenal game for the Pittsburgh Pirates. 13 runs off of 16 hits. And Ashcraft with a phenomenal performance. Besides that solo home run to Casey, he only gave up 2 other hits. What a phenomenal ball game we just watched. Your final score, 13-1 in favor of the Pirates. Well, that'll do it for me. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. Appreciate all the new subscribers here today. I will be live for the Field of Dreams at 7:30, Phillies and Twins. It should be a fun game. Game starts at 7:30. Stream starts at 7:18. But that will do it for me. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream.